The U.S. Supreme Court has cleared the way for the deportation of several migrants to South Sudan, a country which most of them have no ties to. The 8 migrants, including from Vietnam, Mexico and Cuba, had been put on a flight in May bound for South Sudan. The plane was later detoured to a naval base in Djibouti following an injunction by a U.S. federal judge. The men, who have all been convicted of serious crimes in the United States, have been detained there since. In Thursday's ruling, the Supreme Court's conservative majority found that immigration officials can quickly deport people to third countries. The decision holds an order that allowed immigrants to challenge any removals to countries outside their homeland where they could be in danger. It comes amid a sweeping immigration crackdown by Trump's administration, which has pledged to deport millions of people who are living in the United States illegally. Patrick Oyet is in Juba and joins us now with more. Patrick, what has been the reaction in Juba on the court's decision, and what have the authorities said?
Yeah, the reaction here, especially the ordinary South Sudanese people, are actually concerned because they say these are criminals, and if America, a great nation, is actually fearing them to stay in the U.S., why would they be brought here? This is what many ordinary South Sudanese people are talking about. However, when it comes to the government officials, especially the political class, they have been very quiet about this, and many don't want to talk about this. This is because of the revocation of the visas that were done prior to this deportation by the U.S., and also because of the total ban on South Sudanese to now get visa to go to the U.S. This has threatened away people, so the political class don't want to talk about this. But we understand that there is an agreement, and these people can easily come to Juba any moment. But the police also in May talked to us, and the police said they were preparing in case these deportees come to Juba. However, there are really challenges in Juba, especially in the prisons, because, for example, in the Juba prisons, the prison is meant for 500 people, but authorities tell us it is now accommodating more than 2,000 people. So there is congestion, facilities are not there. So I am sure that those people who are coming going to be deported here, they'll be in shock because the facilities here are just not good enough. Back to you.
Yeah, Patrick, do we know what will happen to the men when they arrive? You talked about police saying they've been making preparations. What kind of preparations have been made?
Well, the police say they are preparing to receive them and to take them to the facility, which means basically to take them to prison, because according to the law, if anybody is extradited to South Sudan or brought to South Sudan when they have committed a crime, especially in a South Sudan territory, that includes if South Sudan has a plane or a ship or any offense that is criminal in South Sudan, then they are supposed to be taken to prison. So the only place that these deportees will be taken to is actually prison, where they will have to serve their terms in the prison. And the prisons have really challenges. That is, imagine the capital. In the capital, Juba, is where it is designed for about 500 people, and it has more than 2,000 people. You can imagine what is happening in the States. It's even worse. The conditions are really worse. And it is very difficult. It is also at a time when the South Sudan is undergoing economic crisis. So feeding those prisoners is a challenge. So definitely the deportees are going to be in a very big shock when they arrive to South Sudan. Many South Sudanese are concerned that this may even promote crime in the country, but the political class are still quiet about it.